Greetings to all. Welcome to GEPL Capital. We are back with our weekly market outlook video. So let me just share my screen. So in this video, we are going to discuss two major topics. First is, of course, the major indices valuations, that is Nifty Bank, Nifty Midcap 100. And secondly, we are going to discuss the FI's investment data. Along with this FI's investment data, we are also going to take some hint from the last year's FI's investment data. So that would be quite interesting. So stay tuned for the last. So first of all, we will be starting from the Nifty 50's 1 year forward P. So 1 year forward P of Nifty 50 is trading at 22.7x, and the median from last 10 year has been at 20x. So it is trading at par. In fact, the forward price to earning ratio has cooled off from the level of 23 times, which was in last 2 to 3 months. So though Nifty has increased from 20,000 to 22,000, and still the price to earning ratio, 1 year forward price to earning ratio has came down. It's largely because of the earnings upgrades that has been come up. So that has helped the forward price to earning ratio to pull back. So it's quite good to see that Nifty's 1 year forward price to earning ratio is trading at median, and though Nifty is trading at all-time high. So there shall not be any concern into the investor's mind as far as the valuation froth is concerned. So Nifty 50 is trading at its median, and there is no froth into the major index. Second one is, of course, the Nifty Bank. So Nifty Bank is also trading at price to book of 1.8 times. In fact, this is a steep discount to its long-term historical median of 2.3 times. So Bank Nifty has been laggard compared to the Nifty and overall broader market if you look at last two to 3 years. So the key reason was, of course, the FIS selling that has dragged the Bank Nifty's rally, and this has led the price to book ratio fall below to its historical median average, and the results have came very good. And despite of that, this price to book ratio is trading at discount. So once we witness a steady inflow of the FIS as well as the DIs, definitely banks should poised well for the growth rate. Next is Nifty 100, Nifty Midcap 100. So Nifty Midcap 100 is trading at 1 year forward price to earning of 27x. If you look at the last 10 years median, it is at 23.8x. So it is trading at premium, and whenever Nifty Midcap 1 year forward price to earning ratio trades at median, definitely there is some sideways consolidation into the stocks to match up with the valuation. So at present, the large caps appears much stable, frothless as compared to the mid and small caps. And that's a very positive sign, as we have seen a very good decent rally in some of the frontliner stocks. So these things correlates with the valuations as well. Next, second topic we are going to discuss is the FI's sectoral investment data. So this is the sectoral investment data for the calendar year 2023. So there are total 24 sectoral classifications, and what we have done is to take some clues from last year's data to have some trading ideas, to have some insightful information for this calendar year. So this is the total of the sectoral investments by the FIs between the period 1st Jan to 15th of Jan. So 1.5 months data's summation we have taken, and the next column is the rest of the year. So whether as far as, let's take example, so metals and minings, we have witnessed 2,421 crores of buying in the last year for the first 1.5 month. And the rest of the years is whether these inflows of the FIs are able to continue or not. So if FI is able to continue investments into the same state, into the same sector, then there is a continuation of the investments. If the trend reverses, then it is mentioned as flip. So the key thing to note here is the flips are more, of course, because in the second half of the last year's calendar financial year, the overall outlook changed, and that made the FIs to invest more into the India. So the flips are more. But the key thing to note here is that whenever there is a large buying happens, or the top buys FI is made in the first 1.5 month of the year, so there is a high probability that that trend of buying will continue for the rest of the year. So if you look at the this top 10 data, then auto components have witnessed continuation, construction witnessed continuation, cap goods, healthcare, then forest materials and others have witnessed continuation. So if you look at the top 10 buys of the FIs for 1.5 month of last year, so there we have witnessed 70% continuation of that. So what clues we can take from here? So next slide is, if you look at the sectoral investment data of FIS for this year for the same period, then we what we saw is the information and technology has witnessed largest inflows, and that is one of the biggest buy trade of the FIs this year. So close to $1 billion of inflows has been witnessed by the sector information and technology. Followed up by this, we have oil and gas and consumable fuels, consumer services, healthcare, others and cap goods, services, realty, auto and auto components. So there is a, if that's the indication of the trend, then there is a high probability that we can see some good momentum, price momentum in these sectors. So here is the month-wise inflow of the information and technology sector. So if you look at this investment trend from the last year to till date, then there has been a very consistent and healthy buying into the information and technology sector. So December month witnessed 5,200 crores of buying. Then January month witnessed 4,500 crores of buying, and in the latest month, that is in the February, though we have compiled data till 15th of February, then still the buying number is very robust. So the buying number is at 3,240 crores. So of course, this is expected to surpass as we close this month. So there has been very steady and robust buying into the information and technology sector from the FIs from last 3 months. And this has also reflected into the performance of leading IT stocks as well. So here is a chart of the price returns. So first column of the price return is of course for the period of January to November 23. And second price return period is the price return period in which the FIs have infused the capital into this sector. So that is November 23 to February 24. So if you look at the TCS for the last whole year till November, the price return was 11%. And as we just saw, the FIS inflows have been there into the sector from last 3 months. So the price return for the TCS in last 3 months has been more than the previous period. The price return has been 18%. Similar case with the Infosys also. Infosys witnessed negative 1% return for the Jan to November 23 period. And in last 3 months, it has witnessed 15% gains. HCL Tech has been a consistent performer for last year and this year as well. Wipro has witnessed a strong re-rating, and Larsen and Toubro Mindtree, because of the last year's run-up, this in last 3 months it has remained flat, and Tech Mahindra has also given modest return. So broadly, if you look at the leading IT players have reported good set of numbers. So this is a good indication that FIS inflows also reflects into the price performance. And we have also seen the example of 2023, where we have witnessed the continuation of these first 1.5 months into the rest of the year. So as we just discussed, this year's biggest trade for the FIs till date has been information and technology. And the global perspective is also impacting the performance of these stocks, as we saw the performance of the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is at its all-time high levels, and US tech stocks have performed very well in last year as well, and the performance is also continued in this year as well. So in an Indian context, the information and technology stocks were in consolidation, and we have two fuels. One is, of course, the global sentiments, the laggard performance of the Indian stocks, which we can witness able to catch up. And second one is the FIS inflows into those sectors. So these are two factors that shall make information and technology a good bet for the rest of the year. So I hope these facts have find you helpful, and wishing you all a very great weekend ahead. Thanks.